Hey there, Soul Tribe. It's the Joy Healer, Kathy Weiss here. I use my gifts as an intuitive, clairvoyant, and source energy channel to help you feel like you can just be yourself, and like you can breathe again instead of this constant sense of pressure or overwhelm or awareness of, all the things you didn't get done in your life. We work together to help you feel a sense of freedom and aliveness again. And this is your weekly energy reading for the week of September 13th through the 19th, 2020. Friends, it feels like it has been a little while since we've come together because we had this groovy 2 week energy rewind. So it feels like a month since we've had a really juicy like message to share with you. And there's so much high vibe energy happening right now. So last week was actually really quiet because things were slowing down. And in the slowing down and sort of a natural ending of something, there's like tons of explosive, like juicy energy rising up again. And before I get too much further into that, I want to share with you, I just have one crystal with me today. This is called strawberry quartz, and it is really all about universal love. So it's this sense that the universe is pure positive love. You can connect to that pure positive love anytime you want. And not only that, but so is everyone else. And it can really help you to look at one another with some compassion and some love for our humanity because we're not perfect and no one is. And we're all sort of figuring out life and making it up as we go along. And this energy helps you reconnect to that knowingness and that feeling of softness and love for yourself and the people around you, and then maybe even eventually the world. So let's have a quick energy healing with that in mind. If you'd like to receive, you can have your hands open towards the camera on your lap by your sides. If you're just not having it today or you're just not sure, you can just hands, closed, like on your chest, your lap, or dental fist. But here we go. So much is wanting to come through. I already feel like a really strong, like thick band of divine white light coming down into the crown of my head. And I'm going to flow that out to you in that strawberry quartz color. And it feels like it's coming like right into your heart and then spreading like liquid love throughout your whole body so that you become a radiant source of universal love. And it begins from within and it spreads again to your whole body. And once it has managed to touch, like all the way to your fingertips and the crown of your head and down to your toes and your heels and the soles of your feet. It can then begin to expand beyond the borders of your physical body and gently touch the people closest to you. And perhaps expand even further than that and touch people you interact with this week who you don't know. And perhaps that can even expand and touch out into people across your state or your country or the world at large. This healing is complete. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that. It was really so loving and infused with such goodness. So here's the deal, friends. Over here in California, there has been so many people commenting and talking about the apocalypse because we haven't seen the sun in days, or at least there are certain areas of California where we haven't seen the sun because the smoke from all of the fires burning is so thick and so high up in the atmosphere. It looks as though it is a cloudy gray day, but in actuality it is smoke. And so I was like, okay, I keep hearing and seeing that word apocalypse. Is that a thing? Because when we see and we hear things repeatedly, that is often a sign that the universe is trying to communicate something to us. And so I was like, okay, universe, is this the apocalypse? Like, and, and the answer was like a no. No, it's not the apocalypse right now. But there were a lot of questions around, why do we think that? Why are we feeling that way? Why is the universe sending that message if we're not experiencing a true apocalypse? And I have a channeled message for you that drops in some self-awareness around 2020 and all of the challenges and all of the uncertainty that it has brought, and all of the new and perhaps uncomfortable situations. So here it is in my messages book, and I didn't write the date that I wrote this down, but I know that it was from probably at least 2 weeks ago. So this is like a recurring theme. And it says, what if 2020 were the apocalypse? What if Mother Nature and the universe were screaming at you, wake up? What have you been asleep to for so long? You no longer even recognize yourself, your life, or your pleasure, and your pleasure is what I'm hearing. Zombified, moving through your days without thinking, feeling, seeing, hearing, or tasting anything. Always chasing the elusive moment when the stress and the pressure ends. I must, I must, I must, I must, I must on this endless loop. It ends, it ends. The pressure and the elusiveness and the chasing, all of that ends when you wake up and remember you are alive for pleasure, to live a life that feels good. In order for life to feel good, you have to pay attention to your own damn self for once and stop the pity party. I'm going to get back into that in a second. Let me finish the message. You choose you. It's your life to enjoy, pursue, craft, and create. If you want something, go do it, be it, have it, and make it happen. Wake up, dear one, and breathe again. And that's the end of the message. And the part that really caught me as I was reading it, because I haven't really gone back and looked at it since I wrote it down. And that says, for life to feel good, you have to pay attention to your own damn self and stop the pity party. Because here's the thing, if life isn't feeling good, and life isn't feeling fun, and life isn't feeling playful, you've got to go inside and ask yourself, well, what the fuck are you doing? So I didn't put my adult language card, but here it is. What the fuck are you doing to make your life not fun? And I know it can be really tempting to endlessly scroll through social media or to be searching the internet for what is the doom and what is the horrible stuff and where is the sun and all of the things that actually end up making you feel really crappy and really miserable. And you've got to stop and pay attention. Why are you doing that? Why are you deliberately choosing things that don't feel good? You have free will and you came here for fun. And so this week, what I'm hearing right now is like you have a challenge from the universe. And the challenge is, can you have fun? Can you play? Can you do things that feel really amazingly good and do it because it feels good for you? And who cares if the world is falling apart? Because if the world is falling apart and these were our last days and moments on earth, wouldn't you want to cherish them and have an amazing time and not berate other people for what they're doing or not doing, and not drive yourself mad with the scientific stuff that is either there or not there? Play, play, have fun, get up, dance, do your thing. Find other people who want to play and elevate and rejoice with you. And if there are people in your life that drag you down and that don't want to have fun and don't want to swing a lightsaber around like I totally do, or whatever, is your thing that's goofy and fun, go find, with love, send them on with love, right? Universal love. Send them on with love and find and surround yourself with the people who will play with you. And if that's not very many people, that's okay. It's not about numbers. It's about right in here. And just letting the pleasure that you seek come alive through you. Let's have a spirit animal to close out this fun, playful, uplifted, celebratory week. Because, yeah, again, what I'm hearing is like, if this is the apocalypse and the end of the world as we know it, say goodbye to that which makes you miserable and say hello to that which brings you joy, that which makes you laugh, that which puts a sparkle in your eyes and shoots a light out your heart and allows that universal love for those who are not there yet to have their experience. But you're not responsible for them, you're responsible for you. And the more you let yourself rise up into your own goodness, the more you're going to touch and elevate and affect other people and give them permission to do the same. When you work with me one-on-one in a private reading, which I totally do private readings, by the way, and those are so totally the bomb, because you're going to get personalized information for your life and how you can move forward and get out from underneath any pressure or overwhelm and back into that freeing feeling of being fully yourself. You would get to choose the card or cards depending on the length of your session. We got a couple things going on here. I see a break here and I see this down here, and I'm more drawn to that sort of shadowy part. Oh gosh, there's the whole deck is like, pick me, pick me. But this is Cow Spirit, and it says the miracles are endless. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Miracles are endless. And where do miracles flow from? That connected, fun, enlivened, eager, anticipatory place. Miracles do not flow in when you're depressed and anxious and beating yourself up and scrolling the internet for proof of how crappy the world is. Miracles don't come from there. Miracles come when you sink into joy and play and aliveness and eagerness and brightness shining out through your light, through your light, through your light, through your eyes and your heart and all of it and your spirit. Let's check in with the intention of the author, Colette Baron Reed, has with Cow Spirit. And it says, you are at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being met effortlessly and in so many ways. The effortlessness comes from you being in that energy of fun, play, pleasure, and delight. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the work, and the activities that inspire and nourish your soul. This week is going to be amazing. Let's scratch that and say it like this. This week is amazing. Allow it to be so. We love you. That's Source saying that. I love you. That's me saying that. And I just value and appreciate you being a part of this high vibe, positive energy, playful group of people who want to elevate and live that delicious, thriving, uplifted, exciting life. You guys are awesome. I'll be back next week with another weekly energy reading. Until then, have a fantastic week. Be a fantastic person for yourself, because that matters most. I love you guys. Namaste. Bye.